Well, that was quite interesting. So, with the Snyder Cut trailer finally being released, there's just been one question on my mind for like the past day. Is it gonna suck or is it gonna be good? You know?
I really do hope it's good. DC movies are hit or miss. Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes they're just awful. Sometimes they're eh. But hopefully the Snyder Cut makes Justice League just that much better. It's the thing we've all wanted. It's the one of the memes that we've brought to life. So hopefully it goes good.
This is pretty much Zack Snyder's Hail Mary to redeem himself from, kind of all of his movies that have not been that good in the DCEU. Batman v Superman, the final cut was actually did make it much better, so hopefully this time, this cut will actually be kind of what we wanted from the first place. We have Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor narrating the trailer, which, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of him as Lex Luthor. I mean, obviously, probably a lot of us aren't. He's just Jesse Eisenberg, just a little bit more strung out and weird. But, I mean, he'll probably just give a drop by, just say something about God. Speaking of God, they're really playing up the Superman is like Jesus thing and Darkseid is the devil, which is, it's okay. To me, it's a little cheesy, but the comparison is there. Darkseid pretty much is the DC devil, if you really think about it, and Superman is basically Jesus. But they just get a little bit too on point with that stuff. I mean, some things are a little on the nose when they're like, it's like when you can't bring down the charging bull, you better not wear the wave the red cape at it, and I was just like, well, it's gonna be a black cape this time. We are actually getting the black suited Superman, which actually seems pretty cool. I mean, there's really only action shots of him in the trailer. Case in point. But, in Zack Snyder always has a good visual flair. He's always going to be good at that no matter what. Batman's premonition does seem to be the apocalypse world from BVS. I've actually really enjoyed the aesthetic of that world, even though BVS was kind of a little dreary and kind of took you out of it. Just seeing where they could go if the parademons actually win the battle. Speaking of which, Darkseid, he looks fine. He looks pretty much how Darkseid would. I really like the Egyptian hieroglyphic of him. That looks amazing. But I'm not sure. I don't know if it's shoddy CGI. Can't be the only one who thinks he looks weird, right? It just doesn't look that great to me. I'm pretty sure Steppenwolf will probably still just be a generic bad guy, big gray bad guy that they're gonna have to take down. It's a cliche in superhero movies, but you gotta make way for the big bad somehow. But I do think that they're gonna try and do a Thanos thing with Darkseid. How they have had him appear in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. It's going to be kind of a similar thing in Justice League. He's just going to be there for like a second. They're going to talk about him and be like, ooh, he's coming. But it's just going to be Steppenwolf like the entire time. With his, with Darkseid's like 2 to 5 minutes of screen time. But he will be a lingering presence, which will be kind of cool. My biggest concern, though, is if our fellow Hollywood cult leader can actually pull off the Joker this time. Because it actually seems like he's doing something far different than what he did in Suicide Squad. I mean, he is far different. Like, look at this man. It should be an interesting thing to see, because this is like a second chance they're giving him, which is crazy. And Hollywood doesn't give second chances, but apparently they do. Welcome to 2021.
We live in a society where honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right, Batman?
You know Hollywood when they said we live in a society, you know what they were doing. You know they were just like some guy was just like, oh, I've been seeing all the memes. You know, we live in a society. You like his new look. He's got like these scars on his face. He looks like he doesn't have his tattoos for some reason. So maybe he just recently got them in Suicide Squad. You know, he's just trying to test something out. But he's in the SWAT gear. You know, he's pretty much with the "We Live in Society" line. I actually really do like how he's talking about honor, and then he looks back and you just see him, and he's like just as Batman. I was expecting him to say Bruce, but I think they might change that in the movie because, I mean, that would be way better to me. That he would know because I mean, in Apocalypse World, what's the point of having a secret identity when you're just trying to survive? And I'm pretty sure we'll probably get Batman killing again. Not my favorite, but Ben Affleck does have a pretty good interpretation of Batman. Zack Snyder has said on record that Batman kills. He just likes Batmans that kill. Not my favorite, but it's what it is. I know that Zack Snyder will make it, whatever he does, look cool somehow, because he did it in BVS, and even though I didn't like him killing, he did do the coolest Batman warehouse scene probably like ever, and he kills a lot of people in that short scene. We actually will get to see Jared Leto and Ben Affleck share the same room, share the same room scene, whatever you want to call it, which is actually something I wanted in Suicide Squad. Just kind of see how they interact with each other. But I mean, there are two different versions of Batman and Joker. It's not the same Batman and Joker from Suicide Squad. It's Justice League Batman and Justice League Joker, I guess, pretty much. So what did you guys think of the trailer? Did you guys like it? Did you guys, not like it? Are you scared? Are you excited for this? Do you have any theories? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to engage with you guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys are, enjoying what I do with the channel. And yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. This is Wizard Productions, signing off.